When making Lewis dot structures, we have to know how to properly show chemical bonds. Remember that these are just strong attractions between two or more atoms. You can see in the examples here different atoms within molecules bonding together. Typically in Lewis dot structures, a line between atoms is going to represent a chemical bond. You can see our central carbon surrounded by 4 chlorine atoms. Now, each one of these atoms is going to be sharing 2 electrons. To be more specific, between each carbon and chlorine atom. So we show the atoms bonding together and being shared by a line. Now, the optional part here is to show the lone pairs of electrons that are not bonding. You can see chlorine here, 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 and here have 3 pairs of non-bonding electrons. But again, basically this line is showing 2 electrons bonding together to form a chemical bond. So a single bond, like I showed before, is just 2 electrons. A double bond is when 4 electrons are being shared between 2 atoms. You can see oxygen or O2 here with a double bond. And a triple bond is 6 electrons. You can see between these 2 nitrogen atoms, there are 6 electrons, which means between them is going to be a triple bond. And like I said before, we don't have to show these lone pairs of non-bonding electrons. We can, it's just optional. It depends on what you are doing and what chemistry or biology you're taking. I like to show that like water can be shown like this or like this. Ammonia can be shown like this or like this or like this. And especially for my classes, it really doesn't matter because for my biology, we don't need to know that deep chemistry. We just need to know the surface level. And remember, there are a lot of different ways to show different molecules. You can show your Lewis dot structure that shows all of the atoms. You can show your structural formula that just shows the bonds. You can have just like a line or a skeleton formula that just shows where the carbon atoms are. I know a lot of people don't like these. Or you can do your condensed formula where you show all of the elements just in that order.